Hey guys, War Machine 395 here with a video review. This time we're going to go over something a little bit different. This is the D-Style ARX Laevatien from the Full Metal Panic series. It's from a manga. It's kind of loosely based off the Arbalest. No, closely based off the Arbalest. So this is number 22, and I believe the Arbalest came just before it. Anyway, this carrot shares a lot of parts with that. So, if you have that, this should be a familiar sight to you. Beyond that, this is probably the first D-Style kit that I've ever built. I haven't done a lot with Koto kits either, besides the weapon sets. So this is going to kind of be fun. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to get on with the review here. Alright, comes with a manual, of course. Looks like this. Got 5 poses on the front. It does look pretty good in all of them. I think it... Alright, let's see here. So it's pretty basic snap together deal. Not altogether different from Bandai. Yeah, and then a paint guide on the back. I think the manual looks a little plainer than if it were a Bandai kit, but that's about the only difference. So... here's the little guy, all assembled. No paint added, just a bit of lining. So this is what you get out of the box. You can still tell that there's a few of the color apps missing and stuff, but other than that, it looks really good right out of the box. There's a few pre-painted parts you don't see on Bandai kits ever. These ones around the legs. And the black around the eyes is all black. That's painted. The green that you can see for the eyes there is actually cast in green plastic, so that's nice. That's a nice touch. Clear green plastic, sorry. It's pretty good, really. Alright, so I'm going to go over a bit of articulation with this guy. Head's a little stiff, hard to move. I suppose that can be expected with a head that big, right? So you can pretty much get up, down, and hopefully not pop it off like I just did, and side to side till the chin hits. You can go a little over, I guess, but not without the head popping off. The arms are on a ball joint, and the shoulders are actually on a ball joint over top of the arms. So it's not altogether solid, in my opinion. So those can go at 360 as you please, and up and down. Depending on how much shoulder armor you have attached, it can stay on there a little better or less. Elbows go to about 90, and that's it. The hands are a solid piece, and those are on a ball joint inside the wrist here. And so you can get pretty much all over the place with these. Pretty nice. From there, the waist is also on a ball joint, but it's in a peculiar kind of way. It's actually pegged onto the waist unit, and then you slide it through the back in this hollow area. Kind of a neat way to assemble it, and it seems to work out okay. So you can pull it up, and then you get more movement here, and you push it down, and it's okay again. So rotate this much at the waist with the armor, and if you feel like pulling it up a little bit, you can get a little more. Yeah. So from there, the legs are also on ball joints. You put the ball joints into the legs first, and then you put those on the peg that's on the waist. It's kind of an odd way to do it, I guess. But then again, I haven't built a lot of SDs or D-Styles either, so I don't know if that's normal or not. Alright, the feet are on a double ball joint. Kind of rocking back and forth there. See that? It's pretty rigid at the top one, so you're not going to get much there. Okay, and I think that's pretty much all the articulation. And of course, the shoulder armor can fall off and move up and down a little bit, I guess. Assuming I get it on there nice and solid. Oh yes, and these nice little fin bits here, those can rotate a bit. But I think for the most part they look best when they've just got them kind of aimed forward here. Alright, so overall, not a bad little kit in our terms of articulation. Let's check out what you've got for accessories here. Now this is the main. You can kind of see in the image over here. So that comes with that. It's not even on a runner, it's just in a plastic bag. So you don't have any nubs or anything with this. And it just slides in, and you open up the back of the head, and I've always keep trying to put it upside down in there. It's kind of an annoyance. Yep, there we go. We're in. So it doesn't really make it back heavy or anything, it's just me being clumsy. So that's that right there. There's the main. Alright, then it comes with a boxer shotgun. Now, you can see this here. I don't really like the fact that it's hollow on one side, but that's pretty standard fare for SDs and D styles, I guess. As you can see, I haven't painted anything yet either, so I think I'm actually going to go through and fill in the big gaps like this, because that stuff kind of irritates me. Yeah, there's no hole for the barrel either, it's just a cylinder at the end, that's it. It is nice that it comes with like a folding stock, even if it uses pegs like that though. That's a nice touch. And that just slides in the hand, and it looks pretty good. Except for the hollow side. Darn it. Alright, so that's the shotgun. Being the shotgun, and also when you collapse the stock, you can actually sit it on the back skirt here. But I need to work on my English, I guess. Anyway, that just fits on the back skirt like that. Nice and comfy. Alright, from there we have the knives. Hopefully you guys can see this here. This comes right out of the knee. So it's like right in there. In, and then you just boop, out. Okay? Then this kind of becomes a swap part. Swap the parts out. See, you take the black part off. As soon as I can get the black part off, that's the real challenge here. Very stiff. Easy to assemble, but very stiff. Alright, so, and then that just pegs in, just as simple as that. And slides in the hand. Alright, that's the combat knife. Alright, so you get two of those. Alright, and you can see where I've left the other white cap in the knee. Just like that. So it's two folded, two open, and from there we have the final weapon here. I'm not sure what to call it. That never came up in the show. It's like some sort of long gun, I guess. Anyway, this has the added feature of being disassembled and can fit on the backpack, I guess. So, let's see if I can't get this in hand. Show you what it looks like. And the main stay in. Do it across the chest here. Oh, dang. I think it's actually easier when you take off this little peg piece. You just kind of leave that on the back for now. A lot easier, actually, when you take off that one peg piece. And it'll all hold together quite a lot easier. See if I can get this together in such a way that it won't fly apart. There we go. Oh, that shoulder just doesn't like me. Fortunately, it does come with spare ball joints if you're having that issue like I am. So I'm pretty sure if I swapped out the ball joint, it would solve the issue entirely. So, let's kind of bear that in mind. Okay, so that's it with all its weapons. I gotta take that gun out of hand again. And there are a couple more accessories that come with it. Hopefully not tipping this over anymore. We'll get to those in a second. Alright, so the gun can come out of hand. and then the barrel just flips over, and one peg in at the top, one peg in the bottom, and then the piece that I took out a little while ago on the back, it just plugs into that, and then it hangs off the backpack as some of the other parts do. This kit also comes with a few parts from the Arbalest kit that came before it, the two shoulder parts. So where you get these big orange pieces before, those can unpeg and you can just put the old parts on. Boop, just like that. Except for they don't look as good as these ones actually. So I'm not sure why you'd buy this kit for that. So let's see here. Now, alright, so you have the old Arbalest shoulders, and that's very irritating right now, this shoulder thing. Okay, so, and you get a extra faceplate head thing here. Alright, just because all the orange parts are on two runners of, right, and these are kind of like the ears, those stick out by the sides. Get two of those extra. Two more shoulder pieces, left and right. Okay, so you get those all spare if you feel like it. If you mess up painting maybe, I don't know. But other than that, they're just spares if you need them. Alright, so for comparison, I don't really have any D styles other than this one. I don't even own an SD. So I do, however, have a little brother who I built a unicorn with. So we'll bring that over here for comparison. I can honestly say that articulation is almost the same on both. Ball joints, in fact I think the elbows on the Laevatein here are actually marginally better. Actually, the elbows don't bend at all on the unicorn, so it's got a slight advantage there. No transformation on the Laevatein though. So it's and no crazy gimmicks like turning into a pony. But other than that, it's a fantastic kit. Highly recommended, I think. Besides the hollow parts, which I fully intend to fix, it seems like a great kit to buy and own. I think after this, I'm going to try and get some of the detailing done. I don't really want to paint the whole thing. I just want to hand paint a few details here and there and then fill in the gaps. And the weapons, I think it'll look pretty good after that. Alright, I think that's it for this review. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you at the next one.